Welcome back to The King's Queen, where I teach you how to master your hustle with graphic design. If you would like to learn how to use Canva to create this vintage bootleg hip hop t-shirt design, stay tuned. Is infatuated with Rod Wave, so I thought I would create a design for her, and I'm going to show you all how I came up with it using Canva. I know everybody uses Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop and other more professional means, so I said, how can I do this on Canva? So let's get started. Alright, so I was on Google. I downloaded a few pictures, and we're going to take those pictures. Hopefully my internet will let me be great and I can get through this without any hiccups and all that stuff, all the lagging and all of that. But, while I'm waiting on this to pop up, thank you all for joining me, and thank you all for taking the time to watch my video. I love showing you all the different things that you can achieve with Canva. But there we go. Pictures right here. I'm going to click these pictures, put them all on my canvas. I am using the Instagram post size template, blank template. And let all of those pop up. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is remove the background from all of these pictures. So this will require you to have Canva Pro. Just to let you know, if you do not have Canva Pro, you can use the remove background.bg. Go to that site, upload your photos into that site, and it will remove your photos, and then you can upload them right back into Canva without a background. But if you want to do everything on Canva, you do need Canva Pro. So we're going to go up to edit image. We're going to click on background remover, and we're going to remove the backgrounds from every picture that I selected. Any of you out there a Rod Wave fan? I think he's pretty dope. His new album, I'm slowly becoming a fan of it. I mean, my niece got me into all of this. I'm a little older, so today's music is not my thing, but he's pretty dope. Okay, we're gonna do this. And to save time, I'm just gonna take the images that I already took the backgrounds off of and just repurpose them. So I'm gonna get rid of these, go up here and just grab these images, copy them, and paste them down here. Not ready for you yet. Okay. Let me see. I have all of these pictures, and once you have the backgrounds removed, it's pretty much like a jigsaw puzzle, and you can layer them the way you want. Put whatever image you want to be the focal point. Have it standing out. So a couple of these are black and white, and I didn't have to make them black and white. They came that way. So I'm gonna put this one here, and I really like this one here with him with the bandana or handkerchief on his head. So it's my main focal point. So I want it in the front, and I'm gonna just layer the other ones around him. I like this one with him holding the microphone. These two, I don't want two pictures of him with his arms crossed across his head. I mean, across his chest, excuse me. I don't want two of those showing, so I'm gonna kind of hide one of them a little bit so that you can't see that he's standing in the same pose. I didn't realize that when I downloaded them, but it's okay. So this one here is a little bit bigger. I'm gonna have it a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna enlarge this one also, just to kind of balance everything out. And also, when I took the background off of the images, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. When I took the background off, I'm gonna remove the background from this one. Remove background. When I took the background off of the photos, the bottom has this hard straight edge, and I don't really want that. So what you simply do is you take the erase option that they have here. Click erase, and then just simply slowly kind of swipe the bottom of the picture. Just to take some of that harsh edge across the bottom off. All you have to do, if you mess up, all you have to do is click the restore, and then you can go back over it and put back what you want to have on there. But I don't like the straight edges across the bottom, so that's all that was. But click restore if you went too far, and just add it back. Simple like that, something like that. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you with that. Okay, let's cancel that and erase that. See, I already done it with these here. Let me just kind of like that, so they won't be so harsh and straight at the bottom. I don't like that. I don't know about you. If you like the straight edge across the bottom, then don't worry about that. But next, after that, his name is Rod Wave, so I went to Elements and I simply typed in sound waves, and I got a sound wave element. I'm just gonna go back to the elements that I already used and pick that one back up. And there we go. We have the sound waves, and I'm gonna put that to the back. I'm just gonna hold Control, and I'm gonna hold the brackets key, push it until it's completely behind everything, or you can simply right click on the image and tell it to send to the back. That's all you have to do. I'm just a fan of using the keyboard shortcuts, but you can also right click and tell it what to do. Okay, we have that there. And since he's a musician, I also use the microphone, so I'm gonna use that again. Just type in microphone and lots of things will pop up. Now, a lot of these images that I'm using, they are pro, so if you want to, I'm pretty sure they have a free microphone that you could put, but if you want different more a bigger selection of elements to look through, you need Canva Pro. So all I did was make it a little smaller, and I put it in the center, and I'm gonna hide it behind everything. I think I put it all the way to the back. Yeah, I put it all the way to the back. I'm gonna make my canvas black so that I can see a little bit better. Now I'm gonna click on this microphone, and I'm gonna turn the transparency down because I don't want everything to be so in your face. So some things need to be kind of faded out. So just put the transparency down a little bit, and you can still tell it's a microphone, but it's not so, it's making the collage of elements a little less busy, and you can focus on Rod. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Okay, next we're gonna get his name. I wanted some different letters, but my niece, she fell in love with these. So all you have to do is go in Elements and type in gold letters. And let me show you guys. Gold letters. And all of these will pop up. All of those will pop up, and you pick whatever you want. You can go letter by letter, gold letter A, gold letter B, and so forth. But I'm gonna go back out and just pick up the ones that I already have. I'm gonna copy them and paste them here. But all I did was put the WAVE, and I grouped them together. And I'm gonna put this to the back. So I want it to be behind his head. I want his head to show, but I don't want them behind the sound waves or the microphone. So the microphone is in the very back, the sound waves are on top of the microphone, and wave is on top of the sound waves. So we're working with a lot of layers here, unless I group different things. Like I could group all of the pictures together, and that would be one layer when I group them. But right now, since there's 5 different pictures, is basically 5 different layers of pictures, and then the other 3 elements, those are different layers as well. But anyway, we're going to, I think I'm going to lift that a little bit so you can see his name and still see the sound waves. What did I do here? Yeah, it's up there. This picture here, I'm missing a picture. This picture here is a little bit lower on the original one. I am missing a picture, so I'm gonna grab that picture. I didn't notice that. Okay, I'm gonna grab you, copy you, and put you back down here with your, there we go. Put him to the back, behind, there we go. Then I can adjust him a little bit. Yeah, there we go, that looks better. And I'm gonna pull that over. Now we're gonna click on this one and move him over some. I don't want to see that arm though, those arms crossed. This picture. There we go. Alright, Mr. Wave. We're getting it together, we're getting it together. But yeah, that's how I had it. Excuse me. Okay, now I'm gonna put his name, Rod, and we're gonna just click on the letter T so my text box can pop up, and I'm gonna type out Rod. And I'm going to change the color. I want this to have some cohesiveness, so I'm going to turn his name the same color as that shirt that he's wearing on the bottom. So you simply click this plus sign here, and we're going to click the dropper tool, and we're going to go over here to his shirt, and we're going to click, and that will give us the same color blue that is in his shirt. I want this, yes, that color right there. And then I'm going to go to effects, and I want a shadow, and I'm going to turn that shadow the color of the handkerchief that's on his head. So again, hit the dropper and go over here and pick a color out of that handkerchief. Okay, now we're going to turn the blur all the way down and the transparency all the way up. And then I'm going to move the offset a little bit and the direction over a little bit. I want it on the bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to change the font because I don't like this. This is kind of bland, and since I'm making a shirt for a girl, I'm going to pick a script font. Now if I was making this for a guy, it would be okay to use straight fonts, but for a little more pizzazz, I use script for females. And I'm gonna take this font here. It's the Milestone font. Just take that because it's one of my favorites right now. It's kind of chunky, but the curve to the letters is kind of feminine, and I like it. So I turned his name a little bit with the this button here, this little selection area here. You just turn it the way you want it, like that. Make it a little smaller. There we go. I'm gonna select everything. I'm gonna click Control and A so I can select everything and bring this down a little bit because it is too close to the top, and I really want to make that name a little bit bigger. Not too much, just a little bit bigger. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, now something that I did not do to the original that I created earlier, I didn't put any see, like he's got jewelry on, and I really want to kind of give it like a bling bling effect. So I found some light. So you you go to elements and you type in glow. And see, we have this option here. I don't want this one, but some other options should pop up for me. But this is the type that I want. I don't want one so big though. Let's see, what is this one called? Glowing light. So let's try that. Glowing light. Okay, yeah, there goes some smaller ones. But I want a white light so I can make it look like his jewelry is shining. There we go. That one looks better. Yeah, that one. It's not doing too much. So I'm gonna shrink it. Oops, not that. Over here so I can make it a little bit smaller. Make sure it's on top. I think I want to put it on his I want to put it on his watch because of the placement of his hands. But I don't want it to look like this because you can't even see that this is supposed to be bouncing off of his jewelry. So make it a little bit smaller. And just play with it until it's where you feel comfortable and you think it looks good. This is all about your preference, your decision. This is your creation. So if you like it, your clients will love it. I'm going to put that there on his watch. And then I want another one. I think I'm going to put it on his name because it's kind of, the gold is shining as well. Make it a little bit bigger. Put one there. And then I'll put another one here, and that should balance everything off a little bit. So it doesn't disturb the flow of the picture. But yeah, that's all I wanted. Just some more pizzazz to make the picture kind of stand out. It's gonna look so good when we press this on a shirt. Some people use lightning bolts and fire and ice breaking. But for this one, we're gonna use bling because you see Rod Wave, he is always flashy. It's always a little flash with him, so give him a little flash on here too. And I think for the most part we are done. Now you can, like I said, add what you want, add your little flair, make it your own. You can, some people like the the distressed look. You can play around with the pictures and kind of fade them out more, or reduce the color, enhance the colors. There's so much you can do with Canva if you just sit and play with things. Like in my free time when I'm not working, I am still on Canva seeing what I can do, just putting this together, putting that together. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to limit yourself just because Canva is not as advanced as Photoshop and these other programs. Canva is they are improving and adding more and more features every month, so the sky is the limit in my mind with Canva. I love it, I enjoy it, and I see no need to go to a more expensive program. If you want to, that's your choice. But if you're balling on a budget, you're working on a budget, and you're trying to build your business and you don't want to have so much to pay for, use Canva. It will work for you if you work it. But this is the design. All you have to do is, when you get ready to download it as a transparent PNG. Also, for transparency, you have to have Canva Pro. I'm gonna keep saying that. Canva Pro is wonderful, and is not expensive at all. But download it as a transparent PNG, and I'm gonna show you how it looks. And I'm also gonna show you how to put it on a mock-up if you were selling it. Now, I'm not telling you to sell this rod wave design because this is copyrighted, but this is personal use for me since I'm making a shirt for my niece. But I'm not telling you to go to Google taking pictures and then doing this for your professional use. I am not telling you that. That's just a disclaimer. But yes, you can still use them for personal use. That's fine, but this is what we doing. Now, if you go to a you can buy the license to these different pictures. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not sure what the cost is because I've never tried that, but you can do that. But okay. Now I'm just gonna go here and get another one. I'm gonna find a t-shirt real quick and show you how to make a mock-up real quick. I want a black t-shirt. There's a black t-shirt. I'm gonna make the background of this, I'll make it blue. Okay, we're gonna get that picture that we just made, upload it, there we go. Making mock-ups, it's kind of fun too. I'm gonna while this is uploading, I'm gonna go to the elements and find brick background. Like the Canva has the smart mock-ups, but if you don't want to use that and you want to make your own mock-ups, this is what I do. I just find the cutout t-shirts that they already have, and I basically just use that. That's not what I want. I'm gonna use that. Ooh, I like that one better. That looks good. Okay, that's enough. I'm stressing too much about a background, and it's not the focal part of the video. But anyway, okay, let's go back to the uploads and select the image that we just created. Shrink it a little bit so it fits. And there we go. Let's center it a little bit. Yeah, that's all there is to it. It's not as complicated as you may have thought. Just take your time, use your brain, think of different elements that you would like to add. Like if he was a country artist, I probably would have put some boots or a horse or something. You know, just think of of the subject that you're doing your design on. Think of some extra elements that would look good and just piece it together like a puzzle. This is all a puzzle. That's all this is. It's nothing major. You don't have to make things as hard as they seem because they really aren't. But yeah, I think this is really cute. I think my niece is gonna love it. But with that being said, I hope you guys got some knowledge. You learned something from this video. I hope you all come back for more because I will be posting it on a more regular basis. I'm going to try to upload every day. So pray for me. Pray with me. Subscribe. And click that bell so that you can be notified every time that I put up another post. Till next time, you guys. Be blessed.
Get that